Welcome back to another episode of the Game Breakers podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Horowitz. Today, joined by my guy, Kamani, and Tommy, new guest on the channel. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me, guys.
I'm doing good, too. I'm here. Happy to be here.
His return. You haven't been on in a while, man.
Yeah, bro. I've been in Tampa Bay playing for the Bucks right now, but, I'm back for the weekend.
What about the Jaguars?
No comment on Jaguars.
Yo, you're from Miami. Why don't you like the Dolphins?
I'm not from Miami. And
He's a bandwagon, except he picks shitty teams today.
Yeah, the bandwagon for the
bro,
Jaguars.
I've been an Eagles fan since day one.
I hate the
All
Eagles,
right.
bro. Come on, bro. He's a Commanders fan.
So we had a great honestly, Thursday Night Football has been great this year.
Yeah, it has.
It's been better than the Monday and Sunday night games. Last night was the Lions and the Packers in a big divisional matchup. The Lions win it 34-31. The Packers did pretty good against Detroit's running game. You know, Detroit likes to kill teams on the ground with Montgomery and Gibbs all year. But Montgomery was only the leading rusher for Detroit with 50 yards. But, the Lions have so many ways to kill you with Jared Goff, Laporta, Jamison Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He had 3 touchdowns in this game. And ultimately, the Lions come away with a close win, pretty much locking up that division.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It was a good game from start to finish. The Packers, they came back in the third quarter, and that kind of scared me because they kind of was stretching the lead.
Yeah.
But, Lions were doing the Lions stuff. Dan Campbell with that crazy end play. He's a mad one, but I love their team. But
yeah, I really like that Lions team. I don't know if you guys saw that play when Jared Goff's knee hit the ground. I'm not sure what the rule is supposed to be right there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's going to be supposed to be when you're actually taking a knee, but he wasn't giving himself up. Like, you could tell.
He kind of fumbled.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of slipped. So
Yeah.
I don't think it should call.
It was interesting, but
Because, he wasn't touched, so if he didn't really go down, then I guess it's
Yeah,
fine.
it was just like a slip on the ground.
yeah, I don't know. Josh Jacobs really lit it up. He only ran for 66 yards, but 3 touchdowns is insane, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Watson went off, but yeah.
Yeah, Lions defense likes to blitz a lot. Obviously, losing Hutchinson hurt them. Zadarius Smith, who they acquired at the deadline, he's been pretty good, but they have changed that defensive system since he's went down, and it's been fine. They give up a lot of points in this game, but Packers are a good offense.
What do you think would have happened if they didn't get that first down, that play by Dan Campbell?
I mean, Packers win. I mean, they would have 40 seconds, 20 yards away from field goal range, so
Yeah.
I'd like to think they would have won.
Do they have any timeouts left?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. But, I mean, that's a gutsy call. I get it because you don't want to give them even a chance, and it ended up working. Plus, Montgomery's a beast in those short yardage situations, just picking up the easy first downs.
Yeah, those are 2 teams that everyone's going to be having to pay attention to for the playoffs.
Yeah, Lions probably my Super Bowl favorites at this point in the season. So moving over, previewing these Sunday games, I highlighted some matchups. Not every matchup because not every matchup is good this week, but I highlighted the ones I like. We'll start off with the Jets and the Dolphins. Jets coming at 3-9.
Did
Dolphins.
you just say that? Yep. All right. My bro.
Yo, save this shit talk for.
All right, my bro.
I'm actually going to this game.
Oh, for real?
Are you really?
Yeah, shout out my dad. He got
Okay, that's tough. That's tough.
Skybox tickets.
Oh, that's fire, bro.
Yeah, Jets coming at 3-9. Dolphins 5-7. Miami's 5.5-point favorites. The struggles for Miami this year has not been on Tua. He leads the league in completion percentage at 74%. He's 9th in EPA, which, if you don't know what that is, it's expected points added, so how much value a player provides to his team. He's 7th in passer rating, 13th in touchdowns despite missing 4 games. So, he's produced at a high level this season. Unfortunately, everything around Miami has not been at a high level, but I think they'll win against the Jets, who have struggled all year long.
Yeah, I like the Dolphins to win that game. The Jets, they've been extremely dysfunctional all year. I don't know, but it's A-Rod. He has some weapons. Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. He also has Devontae Adams. So
Yeah, the connection with Adams looked a little better last week.
Yeah.
He was throwing those jump balls that they used to go to in Green Bay.
I agree too. I'm taking the Dolphins for this one. It's gonna be a home game, right? So
Yeah.
Jets have been looking, like you said, they've been iffy all season, and I'm gonna take 2 on the Dolphins for this one too.
Yeah, injuries are going to be a factor. Sauce Gardner hasn't practiced the whole week, and he usually does a pretty good job against Tyreek Hill. So if they don't have Sauce in this game, they're going to have no one to slow down that speed for Miami. Also, Jets are banged up. Vera Tucker, Breece Hall, C.J. Mosley were all DNPs on Thursday, so they didn't practice. And Miami might get Bradley Chubb back. They opened his practice window, so that'll be big for the pass rush because Chop Robinson's been playing good as a rookie.
Yeah, Chop Robinson's actually from the DMV.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so he was the boys with a bunch of kids that went to my school at DeMatha, so it's pretty cool seeing a guy from home.
Yeah, he's been killing it lately. So if they can get Chubb back, that's a pretty nice duo on the edge. Next game I have down is the Falcons coming in at 6-6 at the Minnesota Vikings. 10-2 on the season. Minnesota is 5.5 point favorites.
Yeah, the Vikings, I think they're going to run away with this one. They're home. They got Jay Jettas. Kirk Cousins, he's been struggling the last couple games. He started off really hot, but you never know what's going to happen. They got a lot of weapons on offense. They have Bijan Robinson. They also have Drake London. Kyle Pitts, he's a boomer bust type of guy, but I like the Vikings in this game.
I'm also taking the Vikings. Like you said, Kirk been looking dead like the past 3 games. They've been 0-3. He's thrown like 6 interceptions, and his pass rates have been like cut in half since the beginning of the season. That and they're playing the Vikings defense. It's gonna be a hard matchup for him, and plus the offense for the Vikings with Jets, like you said, it's gonna be like probably I wouldn't say a crazy blow, but it shouldn't be a close game.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good matchup because, like you said, the Vikings have a great defense. They blitz on almost 50% of their defensive snaps, which leads the NFL. And Kirk Cousins, you said he's looked dead the last couple of weeks. I think that Achilles injury is really affecting him because he can't really move around that much. Not that he was great at scrambling in Minnesota, but now it looks even worse. So it'll be tough to see if he can handle that pressure from Minnesota's defense. Falcons' defense has been disappointing this year. They're 22nd in points against, 21st in yards allowed. Guys like A.J. Terrell, Matthew Judon haven't really stepped up for them. So I'm also take the Vikings to win. But I will say Vikings have looked a little unimpressive in some of these games.
Yeah, they have.
They've played a lot of close games, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one's close. Falcons, like you said, they have weapons on offense. They can get hot at any moment. But I'll take the Vikings to cover. So moving on to the 4 o'clock window, it's going to be the Seahawks. This is a big one. 7-5 at the Arizona Cardinals, 6-6. The Cardinals are actually 2.5 point favorites, although these teams played 2 weeks ago and the Seahawks won 16-6. So where are you guys going with this one?
I think I'm going to have to take the Seahawks. I don't really like the Cardinals. Although they're winning their division right now, it's a close race. I'm a big-time Commanders fan. I saw the Commanders play the Cardinals earlier this year, and I didn't really like what I saw from the Cardinals. I think the Seahawks are gonna win this game, get the upset.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals for this one. It was a disappointing show last time they played each other, but I'm gonna take the chance with Kyler Murray and what's his name, the wide receiver,
Marvin.
Yeah,
Marvin Harrison.
He's been kind of iffy, but I'm still taking him. I like how physical they are as a team. And let's see what happens. I'm gonna be the opposite person and take the Cardinals with this one.
No, I actually have the Cardinals as well. It's just, like I said, these two teams just played 2 weeks ago. Seahawks won it, but I don't think they're that much. Like, there's not that much of a disparity between them.
Yeah.
So I could see a split happening, especially with Arizona being the home team. Last time they played, Seahawks held James Conner to less than 10 rushing yards, which was his lowest output of the season. So I don't think that happens again. Cardinals' defense has been pretty good this year, which was unexpected. They've been, middle of the pack to slightly above average. And Seahawks, they've been a little streaky. DK Metcalf hasn't been great this year. Geno Smith can turn the ball over. So I'm going to go Cardinals here as 2.5 point favorites. Moving on, we got the Bills, number one or second best team in the AFC at 10-2, at the Los Angeles Rams, 6-6. Buffalo enters 3.5 point favorites. I said second best team in the AFC, but I think they're better than the Chiefs. So
they took them down.
I'll give them that title. Where are you guys going?
You already know where I'm going. We're going with
Rams.
the Bills.
I'm playing.
I was about to say. Josh Allen, insane, having a great year. He always beats Mahomes in the regular season, postseason. I want him to get it done this year. I'm tired of seeing Mahomes go crazy.
He's got to get it done in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think it's the Bills, but I don't really got to say much about this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna also take the Bills. I'm a fan for upsets, but this is not going to be a good one. The Rams have been very inconsistent. I don't know. Is it Hibbert? Hibbert for the Rams?
No, that's on the Chargers.
Oh, that's Chargers. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford. He's been kind of inconsistent as of late, and I don't really trust their whole offense or defense, especially against an MVP candidate like Josh Allen. So I'm going to take the Bills with this one.
Did you see the play last week by Allen where he got credited for passing and receiving touchdowns?
I only saw that one other time.
That shouldn't count?
Huh?
Is that?
No, it counts.
No, they give him 2 touchdowns on the
I saw, but they're saying because he had a receiving, a rushing, and
yeah.
He's insane.
My dad had him in fantasy.
Oh, and he gave him
Yeah.
both. So that was 12 points.
Dang.
on
On one play. Yeah, I remember Mariota did that in the playoffs,
that
right?
was sick.
Yeah. So, like you said, Josh Allen, probably my pick for MVP at this point in the year. I think that's the difference between the Bills and the Chiefs. When they play these lesser teams, they just dominate them versus the Chiefs always win on some bullshit late in the
Dude, it's
game.
crazy.
But Bills are expected to get Keon Coleman and Kincaid back this week, which is big for that passing attack, even though they haven't really struggled without them. Rams have a good pass rush trio with Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner, Jared Verse from FSU. So those guys are going to have to step up and get pressure on Allen if Rams have any chance. But like you guys said, I'll take the Bills to win. So speaking of the Chiefs, that's my next game. This is Sunday Night Football, 8-4 Chargers at the 11-1 Chiefs. KC is 4-point favorites. But, you know, we know the deal with KC this season, so it could go either way.
I'm taking the upset. I got the Chargers. The Chiefs, they've been getting away with a lot of stuff lately. You know, they got the refs on their side. You know, they got their little thing going on. Everyone loves Mahomes. But I think Justin Herbert's going to go in there, and he's going to shock the world. Harbaugh, he's doing a great job this year, coming from Michigan last year.
Yeah, for sure.
I really like the Chargers this game. Expect a big game out of Lad McConkey.
Yeah, McConkey's been great this year.
I'm gonna take the Black Magic Chiefs with this one.
Did you see like one of the referees got hurt in last night's game and they were posting memes like Chiefs injuries are starting to stack.
IR.
Wait, bro, like I get what Tommy is saying, but until they prove like the whole bro, I can't really go against them when it comes to predictions. The Chargers defense has been really, really good, and Mahomes have been the whole offense have been iffy, but again, I see them progressing as a whole team. And I'm going to take the Chiefs for this.
Yeah, last time these two teams played earlier in the season, the Chiefs won it 17-10.
Yeah.
Herbert had a stretch of play where he was looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Last week against a not-so-great Falcons defense, he wasn't very good. So we'll see if he can pick it back up. But I'm also taking the Chiefs to win. I think just because of the fact that when they play bad teams, they play down to their level. But when they play good teams, like even though they lost to the Bills, it was a close game, they play up. So I think the Chiefs will bring their A game in this one. They have to finish off drives. They can't keep settling for field goals, especially against a good Chargers defense. But I think they'll win a close game. 4-point spread, I don't know if they'll cover that, but
it might be like a field goal or like a point.
Yeah, I agree. So the last game I have highlighted is Monday Night Football between the 4-8 Bengals and the 5-7 Cowboys. Cincinnati enters as 5.5-point favorites. Not great records for either team, but the Cowboys are back in the mix after a couple straight wins. The Bengals, they're 4-8, but they're not a bad team. They can beat anybody any given week because of that offense.
The best worst team. But yeah, I agree with you for sure.
Yeah, they had a shootout. The Bengals had a shootout earlier this year with my Commanders, and you know what happened with the Cowboys.
That was a great game.
That kind of pissed me off. So I think the Cowboys are fluke. I hate the Cowboys. I absolutely hate the Cowboys. And I loved Joe. So Joe Burrow's going to go in there. He's going to whoop some Cowboy ass. And then the Cowboys are just going to be like, we're tanking after that.
Bro, as a Commanders fan, like I want to see a reaction for one, the Hail Mary versus Chicago.
Oh.
And then also the missed extra point against Dallas.
Oh, it was insane.
It's been some ups and downs this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bengals too. You know, like I said, probably the best worst team of all time so far. But
Actually.
but against the Cowboys, I feel like it'll be a good matchup. I know they'll probably shoot around too. That's what happened to Steelers last game.
Yeah.
That was a tough game too. But yeah, I have the Bengals winning this.
Yeah, I have the Bengals winning as well. You know, it should be a high-scoring game. Bengals just can't stop anybody, even though they're going
It's
against
just
Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
You know, the run game for Cowboys looked good last week. Rico Dowdle had over 100 yards. He's been their best runner this year. But ultimately, I think the Bengals just have too much firepower. I wouldn't bet on Cooper Rush keeping up in a shootout against Joe Burrow, even if, you know, the defense lets up a lot of points. Burrow leads the league in passing yards and touchdowns. So, you know, you've been shitting on Cincinnati all year for not building a good roster around him, and I think it's true. They've wasted a really good season from Joe Burrow this year.
That
Him
offense
and
is
Chase,
something
both of them, and Chase.
I like
Yeah.
Chase Brown as well.
Yeah,
He's
Chase Brown's been
sneaky.
great. So any other games you guys want to talk about or highlight? Who do your Commanders play this week?
We're on a bye week, but we come back
Okay,
against the
that's right.
Saints. Marshawn Lattimore, we got him at the trade deadline.
The
so he's gonna be
revenge
going
game.
against his former team. So I think we're going to start kicking ass, end the season on a high note. And I think we're going to steal the 6th seed from the Packers, so we don't have to play the Eagles or the Lions
Yeah.
in the playoffs. For
So
sure.
what about the Jaguars and Titans?
See, that's exactly why I didn't highlight that game.
Yeah, that game was not highlighted on mine.
That's the number 1 overall pick bowl.
Yeah.
That's the Travis Hunter bowl right there. But also, we've been talking a lot about Bo Nix potentially coming back and winning that Rookie of the Year from Jaden
I
Daniels.
was telling you guys.
What do you think? Because honestly,
I
got to
was-
be objective. Bo Nix has been the better quarterback the last 5 weeks of the season.
Last 5 weeks. Last week, Jaden Daniels, he threw for 200 plus yards. He threw for 3 touchdowns and he ran for a touchdown.
Who'd they play?
So I don't care who they played. I don't care who they played. Listen to me. Jaden Daniels, it's his to lose right now. I'll give it to you. I like Bo Nix, but Jaden Daniels is JD5, man. He's not losing it.
But I was telling you though, like Bo Nix was actually like catching up like 2-3
Yeah,
weeks ago.
Bo Nix has been really good lately.
Yeah.
But
He did struggle a little against the Browns last week, throwing
Yeah.
2 interceptions, but they put up like 40 points.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Daniels has the slight edge at the moment, but Bo Nix is coming in hot, so he can
oh,
definitely
hold on,
do that.
deadass though. Like Steelers are the Browns though. Like
I low key,
Where they-
like I got the Steelers, but the Browns
I'll
could
take
win.
Steelers.
are you got devil worshippers?
What?
What?
Are you taking the Steelers over the preach?
Unwavering faith, ultimate belief, depending on the Lord. That's all we got.
Dude, I love Jameis, man. Like, I hope he starts for another team next year.
Dude, I love James Morris. He's so funny.
Did you see like the mic'd up from the snow game?
Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
the
Bro,
best.
bro, I'm taking the Browns, bro. Because I believe in God. I believe in I'm gonna believe in my.
No, I'm gonna take the Steelers. I think the Browns won that last matchup because there were terrible conditions. But
I don't know. The Browns, they played good against.
Yeah, like they're a good matchup against the Steelers though, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't they beat the Ravens as well?
yeah, they did.
That's insane.
The Browns?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
then the Commanders played them. They beat them by like 30.
I feel like if they had Jameis starting all season, they wouldn't
yeah,
be this bad.
Deshaun Watson's so bad.
Yeah, the Browns have God on their side. So
Exactly.
I don't. Yeah, hopefully they got God on their side. The whole beginning of the season, they had my boy trying to get happy endings as a quarterback.
Yeah, Deshaun is definitely the opposite of having God on your
Yeah,
side.
that was not cool.
So that's all the time we have here today talking about the NFL. Let us know down below what you thought. What are your predictions for this week? Make sure to tune in to this nice slate of games this weekend. And coming up next is some NBA talk. Welcome back to the Game Breakers podcast. About to talk about some NBA. You know, All-Star voting is about to start soon. So we're going to give you guys our early predictions for the All-Star teams on both sides of the conference. Now, there's some new rule changes this year. Could you describe those?
Yeah, so we're gonna have a three different teams on an 8-man roster for each, and they're gonna be playing in some type of tournament, I believe. Every year it's a new rule.
I know, it seems like they change it every year.
Yeah, honestly though, I can't really blame them because like the past 2-3 seasons, the All-Star break has been very boring.
Yeah, last season was bad.
No stars want to be in the dunk contest. you know.
Yeah, I don't hear anything about the dunk contest.
Yeah, because nobody's after what happened with Aaron Gordon, I think, like all the stars were like, we're not doing that shit.
Yeah, and Stephen A. Smith was kind of trashing on the new format, even though he just shits on pretty much everything.
I hate it. It's a complete waste of time. I abhor it. I think it's an insult and it's a disgrace.
Yeah, I feel like even though we don't understand it as a whole like media group, I feel like it's gonna be somewhat decent.
No, I like it. I feel like that tournament style, like pickup games
like
almost.
a competition, like
yeah.
a different type of, so I appreciate it. The same thing with the playing tournament. It gives the NBA some type of different type of format
for
to
sure.
make sure that the whole season is competitive in the first place. So
I like the playing tournament as well.
Yeah, I do appreciate it because just like what happened last year, that was the first time people were, like shitting on it and shit like that. But after a point in time, they're like, "Oh, this is actually fun. I like the new chorus and all that stuff."
Yeah.
So I feel it's gonna be the same thing for this All Star.
Yeah, I say we give it a shot. It sounds good to me, so I'm interested to see that. But I'll go ahead and kick us off. We'll go Eastern Conference first.
Go start us.
Yeah, my 5 starters is Giannis, Tatum, LaMelo Ball, Damian Lillard, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, so you said Dame.
Yeah.
Dame.
Dude, honestly, like doing this exercise made me realize how much
How many good
better
people-
guard play is in the NBA. Like
Yeah, it's by far is crazy. All right, so you have repeat.
Giannis, Tatum,
yeah.
Cat in the front court,
I have those.
and then LaMelo, Dame in the back court.
All right, instead of Dame, I have Mitchell.
Okay.
They're the first seed. They've been dominating the whole time. I feel like one of them deserves to start. And the Bucks, they've been kind of iffy. Dame has been iffy all season too. So I gave the nod to Mitchell. I similar to Melo. Like Melo been going crazy. That's your dark horse MVP. But I understand why you do that too.
Yeah, I got Melo, Tatum, Giannis, Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
I like Jaylen Brown right there with Tatum. I like Mitchell as well, but I don't know. I don't have a front court.
Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns, I think, gets in as a starter just because I don't really see anyone else from the East in the front court that can make it.
He's the best player for the Knicks
I
right
agree.
now, honestly. Like
He's shooting like almost 50 from 3, so he's been a great addition for New York. I think he gets in. And Damian Lillard, like the guards are all interchangeable to me. I'll go and say the reserves. I had Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey all on the reserves. So
Okay, I don't have Maxey.
that's fair.
Yo, Maxey can shoot the hell out the ball. And you guys don't think Hero is a snub? He's
I have Hero.
3 and
I have Hero as one of my last flex spots.
Oh,
he's
my.
dirty.
That's
Dude.
bias. That's bias.
You're hating on Hero, man.
Reserves. My reserves. I have Brunson and Dame off my bench. I have Jalen Brown. I have Banchero, and I have Mobley. Similar like Banchero. Like he was playing at the MVP caliber before he got hurt.
What, like 2 games?
No.
I have the same reserves as you, except Franz Wagner over Banchero.
All right. I mean, I still get to France, but he's gonna be back he's gonna be like a week or two, and he's gonna be back, and he should be eligible to be an All-Star. And I don't feel like his production is gonna fall by any means. So
No, I just think missing a whole month of the season versus a guy that's been producing that whole time. You know?
yeah, I get that. But my wild cards, I have Trey and France, which means I don't have Hero or Maxi making it at all.
Yo, Hero is
Hater.
going crazy.
No, I know he's been going crazy, but
Did you see 7 straight threes against the
That was
Lakers?
sick. I saw that.
I didn't watch it.
Torching them.
I turned that game.
That was like everyone on social media. I have to watch the game, bro.
I ignored it on purpose.
Hero, the only player in the NBA to have multiple games of 9 or more 3-pointers this season.
Insane.
He plays for the Heat.
Yeah, he's the best player.
But I had some snubs though. Cade has been playing really
Yeah.
good, but over these guards, I don't think he's making passing on these guards. Halliburton, he doesn't deserve to be, but like
Dude, he was like projected to be a starter for the All-Star at the beginning of the season.
And then he also Siakam, his teammate, also had him, but there's just too much people playing too good. And I also had Jimmy and Bam, but same thing. Here's their best players. If anybody deserves it, it should be him.
For sure. Yeah, I had the reserves, same as Kamani, Jalen Brunson, except we had Mitchell and Lillard switched in the starting and bench. And then Jalen Brown, Franz Wagner, Evan Mobley, Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Hero. Some snubs, I did have Cam Thomas and Trae Young, just because they've been playing really good this season. Trae Young leads the league in assists,
Yeah.
but I just like those other guards, you can't really put them over them. at
Over
the moment.
Maxey?
Dude, Maxey's been balling this year. Like,
Trey hasn't though.
he has, but he's also turns the ball over. He's inefficient.
It's an all-star game, like
I think no, you're right, because Trae Young, he's a kind of a fan favorite for the All-Star game.
Yeah, that's
People
all.
like to see him shoot threes, so he could get the votes.
So why do you take Dame over Mitchell for your starter?
Because I think honestly, I think Dame's been playing better this year. It's just Mitchell's on the 15 and 2 Cavaliers or whatever.
17-1. Oh no,
Did they win
17-3.
last night?
They lost.
They lost to the Rockets.
No, the Cavs played the Nuggets last night.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they won that game.
I mean, whatever the record is, they're first place in the East. But
Yeah.
I think the argument for Mitchell is obviously the record, but he's got a better team than Dame does in Milwaukee. Dame's been amazing this year, honestly.
That's fair.
So moving over to the Western Conference, this one was a lot tougher for me.
Much suffer.
Yeah, the West has been really good the last 10 years or so.
Yeah,
You want me to go with my starters first?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
go
go
with the SGA, easy.
for sure.
Luka, easy. This is when it gets kind of difficult. I think I gotta go AD. He's the best player on the Lakers.
Fair.
LeBron is not on my starting 5. So that's 3. I got SGA, Luka. I got AD. I got Wemby. Fan favorite. It's Wemby. You know what I mean? He has to make it. And then it's a throw up for me between Steph and D-Book. Probably Steph. He can shoot it from everywhere, and he's getting older. They'll probably voted in, but that's my 5.
I didn't have Steph starting for me.
Yeah,
Because,
me neither.
he's probably one of the most fan favorite people of all NBA, but I checked last season. He didn't start last season either. It was Shai and Luka, so I feel like it's gonna be the same thing this year. So I have Shai and Luka starting for me. And my forward, similar to for fan voting, who's not gonna vote LeBron? He's gonna make the starting list for me.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's not making it for me.
Good to see you're not voting, Tommy.
Yeah, I forgot about Anthony Edwards.
Well,
So sick.
I also have AD starting too, and I have Jokic. 2 MVP candidates. AD has been, kind of declining on that right now, but his production offensively and defensively, I'm still taking him to start too.
Yeah, I have similar Jokic and Anthony Davis in the front court, and then SJ and Luka. Like you said, there's just no argument at this point for Curry over those guys. They're the clear-cut 2 best guards in the Western Conference, honestly in the NBA. So I have them at the backcourt. And then I have Kevin Durant instead of LeBron. Like, they're both fan favorites. They're both going to get a lot of votes, but I think it's undeniable Kevin Durant's been better this season than LeBron.
Yeah, he's been better, but LeBron's going to start. LeBron has to start. He has to start.
I don't know, man.
I'm not like LeBron.
I definitely have him as reserve.
You better.
Yeah, obviously.
You better have him ready.
Like, he'll get in no matter how bad he plays, he'll get in because of
if he
votes.
averages 11 points a game,
Yeah, he's still in.
He might start with 11 points a game. I'm not joking.
No, for real.
Yeah,
My reserves.
my bench is going to be Anthony Edwards, Stephen Curry, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, Victor Wembanyama, and LeBron.
Okay, I have Steph, I have Book, I have KD, I have Wemby. Do you have Sengun?
No Sengun.
Do you have any Rockets players at all?
Mm-mm.
I have to give Rockets some love. They're the second.
I mean, yeah, they're killing it.
Yeah, so I gave their best player their the All-Star vote for me. So I'm taking Sengun right here, and I'm giving some love to Harden too. He's been carrying that. The team has been very mid. He's a floor riser. He's been really producing
For sure.
a lot for them right now. They're the 6th seed in the very competitive West. I have to give him some props to that.
Yeah, I got Steph/D-Book because I don't know which one I want as my starter. I got Anthony Edwards, James Harden, John Morant, Sabonis, Chet, Kyrie too.
Dude,
He's
Kyrie's
loaded.
been balling this year.
Yo, did you see that left-handed shots at the buzzer? That was insane.
Yo, he's one of my snubs, bro. I don't have him making an All-Star team.
I have him like borderline with like Devin Booker. It's like Kyrie's honestly gotten better with age. The last 2 seasons have been.
He's like a 50, 40, 90 player right now. It's like
That's insane.
He's almost 50% from three.
Bro, he's really good, but there's just too much.
And you didn't even have him in your top 20, bro.
I don't care.
You're top 20 players in the NBA?
Yeah, I think it was like.
You had him at like 30, bro.
Yeah, I had him at 30.
It's
What the
bugging.
hell, bro?
Well, I had a solid case, but my snubs, I have Ja. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I can't have Ja making it right now. Like
Your
he's
guy.
been, he's been playing too iffy, and he's also been hurt a lot too. I have Fox. I really love how Fox is playing. I think we're talking about like Fox. He's really good at everything, but he's just not on that level.
Yeah.
I have Jada from OKC. I have Chet from OKC too. We talk about Kyrie and I also have Sabonis.
Yeah, like I said, the West is tough because there's so many players that could get in, but they're just borderline. I have Kyrie as a snub, Jalen Williams, like you said, Sabonis. You could also talk about DeRozan and Brandon Ingram, who've been great. But there's definitely a lot more wing and big man depth in the West than the East.
Yeah, I have a question for you guys. Is it based on like the fan voting, or is it just like if like your numbers?
Yes, fan voting.
Some of it is fan voting, but like the players or like the coaches also do voting for the All-Stars.
Yeah.
too.
If it was just fan voting, I think Ja is gonna be a reserve. For
Yeah,
sure.
I think so too.
It's possible.
Over like Sengun, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But they're gonna have to need like a certain amount of bigs to be in the game. That's why.
Yeah, it is positioned.
But honestly though, I'm looking forward to this tournament though. Like it should hopefully they actually compete. I want to know what the prize is, because if it's a decent prize, then I think they should.
Dude, they're making all these new tournaments and stuff, and no one's like even trying to like win it, bro.
I mean, the in-season tournament, they want to get that money, man.
Some people are trying to win.
What's the prize for it?
Like 500K.
500K.
Each person?
Yeah.
And even if you make just the knockout round, it's like 50.
Yeah, even if you made it like the playoff, like the tournament for it, you get money same way.
Like, you got coaches calling timeouts with like 3 seconds
And
left
the
and they're up 10
Celtics.
points.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the extra
We're
bucket.
just trying to get some extra bookies.
Yeah, it's good. So those are our predictions for the All-Star weekend. Also, Tommy's a big college basketball guy. So, with the NBA, there's a lot of teams that suck, and they're looking forward to the draft already. Who is your top 5 prospects from college transitioning
Good
into
question,
the
good
NBA this
question.
year?
All right. So basically, number one, you guys already know Cooper Flag. Dude's a unicorn. White boy, can jump, can shoot, can guard. does anything you can wish for on the court. You know, he's balling out at Duke against the top 5 teams in the country. He's averaging 20 plus. He's absolutely incredible. My number 2 is gonna be my favorite guard. It's gonna be Dylan Harper. That dude is sick. I've seen him play.
He's
one
a
time.
big guard. Like,
Goodness gracious,
Over Ace?
bro. I got Dylan Harper over Ace. I feel like Ace is a little inconsistent. If Ace could get his consistency down, he might be number 1 over Cooper because I think he's a better scorer than him.
Yeah, I think he has the highest ceiling for sure.
player though.
higher ceiling than Cooper.
Yeah.
You think Ace
Bailey?
had for you?
I feel like Cooper's more complete, but like Ace, like if he,
Oh.
the NBA is about scoring. If you think about
Yeah.
it.
I know these top prospects, but I didn't think Ace would have a higher ceiling than Cooper.
Now he's
Just because it's like his ability to score at all
Yeah.
3 levels.
No, I feel like
unbelievable.
Cooper's like a DPOY type of person. Like, he's really good at defense.
he's everything, bro.
Yeah.
he's actually sick.
Yeah, like if you're a bad team this year, you honestly, if you can fall into that top 3, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, like the top
Yeah.
3 picks is supposed to be Washington, Utah, New Orleans. Imagine New Orleans get like Ace Billy on those people.
Yeah.
But even crazier, the Sixers, they've been playing really bad. Imagine they get like a top 5 pick, bro. That'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have Cooper. I have Dylan, Ace. After that, there's just a lot of players that I really like. There's a guy from France named Nolan Traore, I think.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
I heard he's really good. He's a point guard. He's like 6'4". He can really pass. He's a facilitator. You know, he can score the ball as well. But he's just a prototype point guard. You know, pass the ball first, and then
Well, VJ Edgecombe, I like him.
Yeah, Edgecombe
DJ can
too.
really score the
There's
ball.
a lot of like good big guards,
Yeah,
wings. So it's a
I'm
really
on big
draft.
guys. I like the center for Duke. Come on.
Yeah.
He's really
No,
tough.
he is really nice.
Yeah, Cooper Flag, he's looked every bit of the part for Duke. Like I feel like honestly better than people expected.
Yeah.
He's a little raw when it comes to just pure shot creation and ball handling. So if he can fix those things moving forward, like you said, he already has the defense and athleticism to translate. So he has a really high ceiling along with Ace Bailey.
I got a couple of sleepers. I got 3 sleepers.
All right.
I don't know if you guys are gonna know these guys. Maybe the first guy I don't know, but these are my 3 sleepers. Number 1, Boogie Flan out of
I know him.
Arkansas.
Yeah, I know.
He's a New York guard.
Yeah.
He was supposed to take a visit to Maryland. You guys don't know me, but I'm a big, huge Maryland basketball fan. So he was gonna take a visit to Maryland, but Coach Cal, he locked him up. Arkansas, like, it's over.
Yeah.
But Boogie Flan, that dude is sick. I think he's already better than DJ Wagner. DJ Wagner is the number 1 player of the country about a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But he can really score the ball. He's a facilitator, can handle the rock. He's a complete point guard. That's someone I would love to get, like, right outside the lottery or, like, in, like, 10 to 15, like, range. After that, my boy from Maryland, Derek Queen. He's a Baltimore native.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
good.
my Lord. He's like Jokic. He's a 6'9", 6'10" Jokic.
Jokic?
They call him Baby Jokic, Black Jokic is what they call him. That boy can score the ball. He can pass the ball. He's kind of chubby. He's kind of slow.
Yeah.
My God, that boy can hoop. If you watch his highlights, animal. And then I also like his teammate from high school at Mount Verde Academy, Asa Newell.
I don't know that one.
He's a lengthy power forward. He can stretch the floor. 6'11", about 220, 230. He's sick. Watch his highlights. I think that's another sleeper.
Yeah, I like those picks because, you know, always when the tournament rolls around in March, there's always those guys that step up that weren't really in the scene before, like
always that one point guard too that just comes out to
Yeah.
nowhere, like a whole princess from.
like Reed
He's in there
Shepard.
a
Like
little,
Reed
yeah.
Shepard last year with
that
Kentucky,
boy
or
can shoot.
Terrence Shannon came up real big.
Do you guys know that Oliver Rios, the 7'9"
Oh, yeah. And he's not even playing.
Yeah, like what do you think about that? Like why do you think he's not playing?
He's just not mobile enough.
Yeah.
He's so big that,
Yeah.
I mean, like if you have like a stretch forward and you want to play small ball, so you have your 5 playing small ball, a 6'8" forward who can shoot the ball, that guy's going to come out, you're going to dribble right past and you're going to shoot it.
Yeah, or if you're trying to play drop covers, like imagine
No,
him
like-
defending pick and rolls.
Bro, it's crazy. He's so tall, but again, I can't blame him for not being able to like move, bro.
Yeah, you can't control it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm saying.
But I think he'll be able to produce at the college level. I mean, look at Taco Fall.
Yeah, that's I'm wondering because it's kind of crazy that he's not because he's more mobile than Taco because I've seen videos of him playing and stuff. But it's crazy that they're a complete redshirt.
But he's a redshirt freshman, right?
Yeah, he's not playing at all.
So at least he has the eligibility moving forward.
Yeah, but probably might stay there for 4 years. I don't know because in 2K I used to like
Taco Fall.
no like in my leagues
Oh.
two 3 years ago with all my friends I used to use him, get him like the 20th pick. I'm like, yo, Kimani, who is this guy? Where
He's 8 feet tall.
bro, every time I miss a shot, Rebound. Kick out to my person, bro.
Nah, yeah, that's
Yeah, he doesn't do it in real life, but
He should transfer to Purdue.
Wiper. Oh,
They
yeah.
always
Zach
have a
Edey.
7'5" dude. Like
They know how to use them.
fill in the shoes of Zach Edey.
Yeah, that would be good too.
All right, we'll end it with one more question. Who's your early pick in the season to win the tournament in March?
You know, I got 3 teams. I'm sorry, guys. I think the national championship game is gonna have one of these 2 teams, either Auburn or Duke. They just played the other night, and
Yeah,
Duke
Auburn's
can
been
win.
great this year.
Auburn is sick, but Duke is nasty as well. I like both of those teams a lot, but I'm a homer. Let's go Terps. Maryland's winning the Natty, baby.
Any shout out Rutgers?
Yeah, I was,
Hell no.
Oh, they're not good at all.
No,
They're
good.
pretty
but-
good.
But I know title contender.
They got the star power to get it
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
So it'll be a good tournament this year to watch for. Definitely excited for that. And looking for those prospects to translate to the NBA and affect some of these teams that we're talking about in the future seasons upcoming. So that's all the time we have here today talking about the NBA. We appreciate you guys for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, that was it for this week's episode of the Game Breakers podcast. We thank you guys for listening here, joined by Tommy and Kamani. This will probably be the last episode till the winter break, so we'll take about a month break and then be back for the next semester. But let us know down below what you guys enjoyed and what you guys want to see more of. Make sure to like, subscribe, share with any friends that if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.